Wow. 2019 has hit the dust, and now we bring on 2020. It was an okay start to the year. Some people had problems, but people had problems in 2018. But then problems started to get a little bit more out of control, and then started to get back in control nearest to the end of the year, in my opinion. So, as a treat to you guys, like I always do, I'm going to do a top 5 video countdown to my videos. So, we'll start off at number 5, Goodbye. Now, Goodbye was intended as a joke, but at the same time to show off the new camera. So I thought, do both at the same time, let's do that. So, without further ado, we'll give you number 5, Goodbye. Hello everyone, this is JJSFREETIME here. I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. I cannot do this anymore. I can't do this on YouTube anymore. I can't be this shit at quality. I'm getting no respect. And there's nothing I can really do about it. Budget is just so shit around here. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, I got my paper notes, etc. But fuck me. And do you know what? I can't put up with this fucking camera anymore. Come here. Shit. Piece of shit. Hello everyone. I am on a new camcorder. Let's smash this piece of shit because it's been causing me grief. Piece of shit been causing me nothing but grief. I wonder if it still works. No, it still works. Oh god, it stinks. Useless fucking thing. So I'm not going anywhere, folks, but this camera is going in the bin. It could be nothing but trouble. That is it. That is it. Goodbye shit cameras, hello better quality.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the face of sweet relief.
And clickbait. Different location. Anyway, for number 4, it's the Vax Hoover Smash. Yay! Reason for that? Well, simply because we enjoyed making that video and we found it pretty fun. So without further ado, let's bring on the Vax Hoover Destruction video, because that to me was a very good video. So without further ado, we'll watch that, and I'll see you in a minute for the next one. Hello everybody, JJSFREETIME here. I thought I'd quickly explain a few things. 1, don't do this at home, do it at your friend's house. Actually no, don't do it at your friend's house, you could die if you do it wrong. 2, the reason why I'm destroying this is because this has been giving me nothing but problems. It sucks the floor and it does pick up dirt. And the best thing is this is now wireless, so I can actually use batteries, and it does work just as well as this stupid thing can. So that's the reason why we're destroying this today. So, with that being said, let's get on with the destruction. How are we going to do this destruction without an axe or anything? Ah!
Your axe, maestro?
Oh, I forgot we got this.
Yeah.
We got this for that wood burning thing that we
Yeah, for
did.
the router destruction.
That suicide video.
Yeah.
That's cracking. And it destroyed that lovely one. So already you can see that cracked. Pretty strong. Been giving us nothing but trouble. Look at that, it's easy access now. Easy access. Oh shit, I didn't think of all the dust coming out of it. Should have cleared it earlier. That's interesting. Just got out. damaged, cameraman. Look at that. It just shows we needed this for the Dyson video. So, I have to say, it's a bit more stronger than the Dyson. Yeah, so surprised that it's taken some of the damage. What else? So if anyone wants a free motor, why not? Right, I think that's enough destruction of this. Might get some copper wondering what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you can see, look, Axe versus Hoover.
Let's just show them the crack in here one more time. As you can
Much
see
damage
here,
to this bit though.
see here it's
Interestingly, the wheel thing has just come funny. Tell you what, it took more damage than the Dyson did when I destroyed it with a thingamabob.
yeah, that Dyson was indestructible though.
It wasn't that indestructible, sure. We just had a shit weapon at the time.
Yeah, I suppose.
What the fuck is that supposed to do? Yeah, so motor's in there, and as you can see, it's pretty damaged. Axe. That's the least of our problems. As you can tell, I'm trying to be less destructive now because I'm trying to get this plastic to not shatter in my face. It's very flimsy. Yeah. So there's mess all over this floor again. Good job we got that other Hoover, eh? But yeah, time to say goodbye to this piece of dog shit. I mean, it was okay. He gave the Dyson a run for its money, but after a while it wouldn't pick anything up, and I tried cleaning shit out of it.
You try and chop the handle off?
No, just trying to chop this bit off, but it looks like it's done it. Well, that's enough of the destruction from this thing. But yeah, incredible. And we chopped the wire off, by the way. So.
Oh, do you not want to cut all of it off?
I'm going to when I find the scissors again. There's a good reason why you don't try this at home, kids. One, it's highly dangerous in the way, and two, if you have neighbours downstairs like me, they're probably pissed off with me now and trying to chuck me out. But apart from that, you know, it's perfectly fine. I'll tell you what, this axe was very, very heavy because it managed to dent the floor a bit.
Yeah.
It's made of that bouncing plastic, so it's hard to destroy. Very hard to destroy. So yeah, that's it. I'm not going to do any more because I do have neighbours and I really don't want to piss them off to a certain extent. But yeah, this piece of shit needed a burial, to be honest. See if I can do another shot of this. Yeah, a lovely shot for you guys. So, I wonder if we can plug this in and see if it works. It probably will catch fire. Stuck in the axe. Get off. Oh. Everywhere.
So you don't want to rage on it some more again? Just take it out on it. There we go.
So if anyone's willing to piss us off in the area, just remember we have one of these. I'm only joking, we wouldn't use them. I could be a lumberjack. So that's it. As you can tell, we've done some good destruction on this thing. I'm not going to do any more, what's the point? There'll be a lot more shards to pick up in this. And not to forget neighbours. So, yeah, we are going to chop this wire completely to pieces. No one would ever try and use this again anyway. It's all...
Excuse me, people.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this destruction. And don't forget to rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Do you mind? I'm about to take a shit. Anyway, for number 3, it's Be Nice to Jakub Day. Because it was fun to make and hilarious. So without further ado, there you go for the next video. I hope you enjoy it. Now let me have a shit for fuck's sake.
Hello everybody, Funnyman here. And as you can tell from the last video I did with Jakub, it's Be Nice to Jakub Day, which is an actual thing. Apparently, he smuggled himself into Downing Street and did a bunch of scatty stuff for the Prime Minister, and during that scat orgy, he convinced the Prime Minister to introduce a Be Nice to Jakub Day. Yeah. Which is swell. And I'm totally not saying that because if I say otherwise I'll get fined. No! So, it's going to be nice to this retard, I mean to this gentleman. I've decided to introduce him into a video. Yeah. So anyways, today is just going to be a routine vlog. Wait a minute. Yeah. Why is I can see on the computer there, why is my banking account open?
Oh yeah, I paid for some paedophile videos.
What do you mean, paedophile videos?
You know, under 16-year-olds. Is that okay?
How much did it cost exactly?
£1,680. Is there a problem?
No! Everything's fine! You can do no wrong because the Prime Minister says so! Right, on to vlog. Wait a minute. I'm also noticing another transaction on my bank.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh
That's
yeah,
a transaction.
I paid someone on the dark web to watch us.
How, pray tell, are they watching us right now?
All the webcams, everything, even the CCTV cameras. Jacob doesn't know.
And how much are you paying this guy to watch us?
2 million.
$2 million.
Yeah, 2 million.
You spent my entire life savings on someone so they could watch us.
Yeah.
So they could fucking spoil us.
Yeah. That's correct, yeah. It was all yours idea as well. He's the one that hacked your account, by the way.
You're an hacked my account. And wait, what's that other transaction for 2 million? There's 2 transactions there. One for 2 million, the other one for 3 million.
Oh, your photo is Sonny to order you 1 million dildos to your door.
But I only had 2 million. Wait. How the hell? Oh, it says there that the house has been mortgaged.
Yeah.
For 3 million.
Yeah.
So, you've mortgaged the house for 3 million.
Yeah.
To buy a few extra dildos.
Yeah.
And
I did special delivery as well.
And how much did that cost?
20 million. They're very happy for the transaction.
It's so good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was just going to be a routine vlog, but I found out that Jakub and Just wait a minute.
Eh?
On that computer there,
Yeah.
that's my Bitcoin wallet account.
Oh yeah.
There was 20 Bitcoins on there. Where have they all gone?
Is that what was on there? Oh, we used it for Pornhub. We thought it wasn't useless.
You are aware that one Bitcoin is £2,500, right?
Yeah. So how much is that? Yeah. I beg your pardon.
That's roughly 50 to 75,000 pounds.
Yeah.
So you spent my entire Bitcoin collection on what exactly?
Pornhub.
That's nice. That's very nice.
Yeah.
You can do no wrong on this day.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah. I love Yakub though. He's such a melody.
Yeah. We should definitely do more.
Yeah.
Would you care to excuse me for a moment, please?
Okay, that's fine. I read something really good in literature.
Yes, read something very intellectually stimulating while I'm gone.
Yeah. Right, it's time for me to read something stimulating. Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah. This is actually interesting. That's for panda, it's not too bad. Matthew makes his move. Just as tits, don't you think? Yeah, it's amazing. That toy is very noisy. Ooh. What's this bright cream? Stomach?
You fucking idiot! You
I wonder if you understand this for me. Oh, look at those pictures. That's really interesting. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's the guy that made this book. Hey. I think he's taking a shit because he's screaming like usual. Anyway, who cares? Index. Ooh. B-Day, because of his presence, last 2006. Interesting. Oh yeah. I said time travel one day and what read all this, but without his hurt feelings. Ooh, what's this? Hey, that's really good.
Right, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Was he taking a shit?
Something like that.
Oh, you're taking a shit, were you? I love the Yakub days.
What was he going to
Saturday
do?
holidays.
What was he going to blog about again?
About how I was addressing all your accounts. Oh, by the way, the police called. They're making a thing about coming over. Because I found out about my activity online.
What the fuck have you been doing?
As I told you, I paid a pedophile.
Is that all?
No, there's more, but it's all deep related.
Oh fuck yeah, Cook Day!
Well, I told you about that. Stop it. Anyway, at number 2, it's the End to a Bad Era video. The reason why I've chosen this is because it was to link up a bad suicide thought of Sean's, and all in general I think it was a masterpiece of a video. Not to forget, we met a part of Sean that we never thought we would knew about him, about his suicidal tendencies. Also, we had some fun too. So let's roll on for number 2.
2 or 3 years ago, I thought of suicide as a coward's way out. If you got into a conversation with me about suicide back then, I would have said something along the lines of, "Oh, suicide is for sissies. All you need to do is pull yourself together and deal with it." Yeah, as you can tell, I was very narrow-minded and ignorant back then. I said it, and I said it without thinking. Said it without thinking that it will never creep up on me the way it did. And trust me, it has its way of creeping up on you. Creeping into your very psyche. Creeping, digging, worming its way into your very being like some horribly mutated, semi-humanoid serpent creature that looked like it slithered out of Chernobyl or Fukushima, undermining everything about you to the point where everything gets called into question, and the answer to those questions always ends in even more despair. Eventually you feel like you're under siege. At least, that's how I felt when it crept up on me. When I visualized it in my head, I often envisioned it as some type of military invasion. A battle to save a city from falling. Yeah, a city, that's the right word. I named it Paradise City. I envisioned it as a once pristine city that slightly resembled both Shanghai, Dubai and New York. With sunshine, clean air, and the tallest, shiniest skyscrapers in the world. A great financial hub generating the greatest wealth, the nerve center of a great empire. But as the despair kicked in, I began to see it more and more as a ruined city. Once tall skyscrapers were either missing or blown in half and covered in soot, its empire in ruins, the shine long gone. The sunny brightness clouded by a dark, intense smog that came about as a result of bombardment from the forces of despair. Explosions, fire, smoke consumed the city. And as I went about my daily life, I kept getting visions of the city getting more overrun by the forces of the darkness. The soldiers, the defenders of the city being defeated and forced into retreat on the daily, without air and artillery support to help them. Now, this was obviously an insight to what was going on in my head at the time, the despair consuming me daily, consuming me like milkshake and making me feel more and more rotten as the days progressed. It was a horrible time. For every day that despair consumed me, the more visions in my head I had about Paradise City. The visions came to me as a breaking news story of how the forces of darkness and despair are bombing the city, advancing it even further. I envisioned it as looking like some news footage from on the ground in maybe Syria or Iraq or Libya, with a news presenter dodging missiles and narrowly avoided being blown up or gassed. With civilians running away, trying to seek whatever refuge they can, children orphaned, maimed, trapped in a state of sadness and sorrow, lost in the hopelessness of their situation. Then one day, I was out and about, walking down a country footpath. I got a vision I didn't want to see. Paradise City had fallen. I saw it as a news flash on a TV screen that read, "Paradise City has fallen. The last major stronghold of a once great empire is no more." I knew what that meant. It meant it was time for me to start properly contemplating suicide. And as I sat in my room contemplating how I was going to end it, I saw another vision of former Imperial soldiers putting up resistance. I saw them as looking a bit like the human resistance soldiers from the Terminator movie. I should have took that as a sign of hope, but I did not. Firmly adamant that I was going to shuffle myself off on my terms. It took some time for me to comprehend how I was going to execute the plan, and before I knew it, Christmas had rolled around, and I decided to put the plans on hold until after the new year. But as the new year came about, a part of me decided to put the plans on hold. I was reluctant to do so because a huge chunk of me wanted to die. But something inside me was calling out to me, telling me to give it one last shot. Despite my pessimism, I gave it a shot. And after that, I began a journey to slowly better myself. The urge for suicide gradually depleted as I began to better myself, and I could see the happiness come back into my life. But it wasn't over yet. I started getting visions of optimism, and then they came back. The news stories. This time they brought glad tidings. This time I saw visions of the resistance kicking ass and gradually regaining control of the Paradise City. But the last time I had one of these visions, they had only just begun. I'm guessing, judging from what I'm about to do, that the resistance have taken control of Paradise City. That's comforting to know. Comforting, knowing that I'm now on the right path to righteousness. But it doesn't mean I'm out of the woods yet. I still have a long way to go. As I said, Paradise City was the nerve center of a great empire. Paradise City had been liberated, but the empire must be claimed back. And that is going to take some time and work. And it begins today. Today I build a fire to mark the beginning of the end for the dark forces that tormented me. I use this fire to destroy the one and only real-world representation of the dark forces. This rope. The rope of death. This is the only real-world representation of the disgusting Tuaregs that tormented me. I look at it with disgust and empowerment. Disgust at what it represented and empowerment in knowing that this is the only thing that they had. The only real thing the Dark Forces had at their disposal. How weak they are. How disgusting they are. How vulgar they are. And how weak they truly are. And now I cast their one and only real weapon into the fire. And I bring out my weapon against them. Fire. With this fire, I launch my own attack against them. With this fire, I launch my onslaught. With this fire, I bomb them. With this fire, I burn their willpower. With this fire, I undermine them. With this fire, I destroy their confidence. With this fire, I take back what is mine. And destroy the infestations they created. With this fire, I laugh at them. With this fire, I send them packing back into the recesses of hell. And with this fire, I mark the end of a very dark chapter in my life. No longer will these forces torment me. From now on, my life will be colourful, bountiful. Happiness will rule me once again. The strength I once had shall thrive again. Paradise City is now liberated. It now needs rebuilding along with its empire. And how do you rebuild an imaginary city and an empire that represents your psyche? Easy. By celebrating your happiness in real life. And what better way to celebrate than to do what I do best? Than to act like a total fucking retard with my best friend Jacob.
Right, now that serious shit out the way, it's time for a router destruction. First of all, PlusNet. Didn't give me much plus, but you gave me shit.
Next up, Now TV. What part of contract do you not understand? Which part of contract do you not understand? Or that? Or that? Feel burn. Oh, it looks pretty from this angle. The heat will destroy it, don't worry.
The heat destroyed it.
Next up,
Talk Talk. Talk Talk was shit. While that's burning brightly, we're going to be destroying this with a good weapon of mine. You said you couldn't get no firmware update. Well, I've given an update. Piece of shit.
next up is Sky.
Sky, believe in better. In fact, the other way round.
Get back here, Sky.
Give me a fucking axe. I need a bigger weapon for this.
Oh, axe coming up.
We needed to chop up firewood later, so we got this. Believing better my arse. Next one. Or is that the last one?
That's all of them.
Oh, look at that one burning right.
Ah, here we go.
I think I'm knackered. I reckon YouTubers do this.
Oh, that was a good throw.
On you go.
Ah, the PlusNet one's starting to burn nicely now.
And that T-Bone's in a bit of trouble. I'll get a heart attack. Oh yeah. Silly us.
This fire looks simply pretty tonight, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, wait. Now, I'm pretty sure the fire was spread.
Oh god.
Let's be absolutely certain. Oh, bloody hell, this is on. Yeah, it's catching fire now. It's catching fire. And that, ladies and gentlemen, marks the end of an era.
The two things: crappy broadband providers, and hopefully for, you know, suicide beginnings.
Yeah.
The beginning of suicide, the end of suicide. What else do you need?
Yeah, I'm gonna move this back a bit.
This thing is more powerful than we thought this fight. And I thought your farts were bad. Look at that, I just went poof.
You know what, should we get rid of some of this trash while we're at it? We don't need all this shit. I bought way too many fucking bags. Actually, no, I don't want that fire getting bigger than it already is. Holy shit, someone's gonna call the fire brigade in a minute. Bloody hell, it's a good fire though.
Yeah, it is. Don't worry, we've got some water on standby to put this out. But, hey, you're getting lovely warmth in the summer from this. Here we are getting these things and we didn't use them. We got the axe and didn't use it either. Oh, we'll use it for self-defense later on.
That means I've got to package that shit back up.
Yeah. Oh, it's going black. Global warming is here.
In fact, do you mind if I pick that up and do a few handcuff shots?
If you want.
I'll pick it up by the tripod, not just...
Things got to... Woohoo! So, Now TV, what part of no contract didn't you understand? Also, Sky, believing better? You couldn't even take money from me, you cunts.
I can see nice little funny colours in there, so I don't know if it's picking up on the camera or what. Oh, blimey, I've just been walking back and forth to the fat last thing I need is this.
There's the Sky one, look, and don't. and destroyed. The Now TV one's getting a bit of a good go, so.
Yeah. Don't forget the GoPro as well.
Oh, the GoPro.
Now we're getting our money's worth. Combustible wood, $1.99 at Home Bargains.
I'm gonna turn the camera off.
Still burning slightly, still burning good, folks.
I'm gonna move the tripod down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're done filming here.
What do you reckon? Do you think we destroyed them?
Yes, I think we've. Well,
what about the Now TV one? It's.
Oh well, we can't do much. It's too fucking hot now. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to stop recording here now, folks.
Yeah. Thank you very much for holding tight with this journey with us, with suicide and with the route of destruction. We did try to make it entertaining. If we didn't, then sorry. And by the way, people, don't do this at home. Do it at your friend's house.
No.
Lots of flammable material. I'm only kidding. Don't ever do this. It's fucking die. So, I don't know how we're going to do this. Oh, it stinks. Oh, the Now TV one was just getting burnt.
Whoa, carefully. Oh god.
I'm gonna let it burn a little. Fucking hell. You know that smoking kills ad? Oh, God, it smells like church. I want to, give me those prawns a minute. I want to put it on the fire.
Hold on, let me... It won't now, it's too watery. Well, it's smouldered slightly. Ooh, you know what that smell is? That's the smell of dead, bad internet.
So, internet providers, if you want these routers back, please write back to me. There we are. Well, we wanted to dispose of it somehow today. Holy shit. Anyway, I thought we was ending the video.
Yes.
Not very good YouTubers, are we?
No, we're definitely going to end the video now here, folks. Before
Anyway.
someone calls the fucking fire brigade.
Anyway, I will put this out now. Although, shamefully, the Now TV one gets to live. And there we go, folks. Just to prove that we are safe. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. No one got physically harmed except for us. Bye. Take care, everyone. Say fucking bye.
Bye. Bye. Say bye on this one.
Bye.
Bye. We're literally going to go now. I'm going to stop this now.
Bye-bye. I have no idea why I ordered dildos on the internet. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, hello. Yes, number 1. Scottish Power update number 10. Good fucking bye, Scottish Power. I've decided to choose this one because it was goodbye to a shit era known as Scottish Power. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you much of this video because it's very long. It's an hour long, so I'm going to have to chop it down. It's going to be a nightmare. So, without further ado, let's go for number 1, which is Scottish Power Update 10. It was the best day when we did that video because it was saying goodbye to a very shit power company. So, let's roll on that clip. I know. I was meant to get to the key. I was meant to show you the key, the new key and all that, and I know it's getting on to an hour in the video, but I need to tell you that Scottish Power is trying to bully me back on their provider a little bit by
giving me a phone call on the phone saying, "Oh, why are you leaving?" Blah 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 blah, etc. etc. And you know, it's just like the O2 thing that went on, or whatever I switched providers with, and all of a sudden they always want to know why the fuck you're switching, even though you already switched or going to. And I also got this as well, a letter, and it's just them weeping. But do you know what, Scottish Power? If you improve yourself, I still won't go with you. You can fuck right off. This one says, Scottish Power, I've blanked out my address and such. And it says, we're sorry to see you go. Yours truly. We're sorry to hear that you have chosen to switch to another supplier. I bet you are. We really don't want to see you go, but we do want to help make sure you're kept informed. Kept informed. Now remember that, because when I tried to find out exactly what my kilowatt usage is, not a problem, but when it came up to something else, what was it, the other tariff standard charge or whatever it was, didn't tell me a fucking thing. Probably charged me more than I should know. And then it says what happens next. Basically, well, I'll tell you what's going to happen next. EDF is going to take over. That's how it's going to happen, and you've got to keep sobbing behind the cushion because I finally left your ass. Start tracking your switch. Why would I want to track it on your company? Anyway, that's the letter anyway. It just says, why stay with us? And it gives you excuses after another. And it says, find out if you could save by switching with us. Right. And then it gives you this bullshit, step-by-step bullshit that is on the website. So they're trying to bully me into staying in a way. And that's what I have to say to that. Step 1, switch starts. Well, I hope it fucking does. Switch complete. Final bill created. Now, I don't know what that means, final bill created, because I don't owe you anything, Scottish Power, and I'm not going to owe you anything ever again. You cunts. You can just rot and die. If it's £100 debt, you can piss off. Because I'm already switching to EDF Energy. You can swivel. And then there's step 4, energy account closed, which I hope is what's going to happen with these cunts very quickly. So yeah, basically I got this through the post, and it says also you can contact them and that's bit. But we know what we can say to this one, Sean, can't we? This is going in the shredder.
Yep.
I mean, it's disgusting that they can't just leave me the fuck alone to switch providers. They have to be like this. And yeah, it's just disgusting how Scottish Power and many other companies do this. It's about time they stop sobbing and actually see why the fuck people are switching. You know what I mean? I mean, they asked me on the phone as well why the fuck I was switching, and I said I could do better. Exactly what I said before. I could do better. It's lousy, and there's not a huge enough script to fucking talk about them. So yeah, good fucking riddance, and hopefully we'll not see this logo very long. Anyway, we're now going to hopefully show you the key. Right, so here is the old Scottish Power key. Very boring, very plain, doesn't even have their logo on it. I had to put a 1 on it because I had 2 of them because of, well, one was sent in the post, the one that we destroyed, and the other one, that one, is one I got from the local shop. Anyway, this is the new key, EDF Energy. See, look, Scottish Power. This is how you put your logos on. So yeah, I do love the way that this is blue and black. I wonder if that indicates the blue plan, because that's what I'm on, the blue plan. This is obviously the Scottish Power key, and I don't know, same quality key, but at least it has a little, you know, little logo thing on it to let you know what it is. This one had no effort at all from Scottish Power, but meanwhile EDF does it, so there you go. That's what the key looks like. It looks beautiful. Let's quickly get both these keys open and show you it. I haven't put the key yet in the meter because there's still some money on it, and I want to get rid of all the Scottish Power's money on it. Anyway, so that's the one from Scottish Power. Then this one is from EDF. Turn it over, you can see the difference between them both. So yeah, as you can tell, EDF looks better. Anyway, time to say goodbye to this piece of shit key, and welcome EDF with open arms, with better deals, better everything else, and you know, even a better logo on your key, for God's sake. You even have one on your key, unlike Scottish Power that didn't. Anyway, the beeps that you can hear is my dishwasher, because I do this take the second time because the first one went wrong. Anyway, we will keep you posted in about 3 days, maybe 6, when we're on the key, exactly how it's all gone. So we're finally over to EDF Energy. This afternoon we put 30 quid on the new EDF key. I had to put the EDF key in first because I wasn't too sure if something would have gone wrong, but it didn't. So I did that. So yeah, £30 now has been added to the new EDF key thing, you know, in the meter thing, you know. And yeah, I noticed that the debt was removed, the £2 whatever the fuck it was from Scottish Power, so you know they have removed that at least. They're true to their word on that one. The yeah, the standing rates are like, you know, only, was it not standing rate? It's service charge of 30 pence, like I said before, 30.6 something, I believe. So yeah, it's now 14.6. So we should be more better now with electric usage. Well, not even that. I think Scottish Power just ripping us off. Anyway, let's have a little look at my little meter and show you what I've done. So here it is, and if you hold on to it, go to budget, we're still on 60. Testing out money at the moment. The tariff is 14.6 now, although there's no decimal point for some reason. And the service charge will be, I think I got it wrong. I'm not sure if that's, oh, so that is a decimal. So I've already messed up this thing already, but yeah, I'm going to change that now to 30 because it's 30 pence service charge. I never understood why they have to put a decimal point to it. Just say 30, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Anyway, we put this up to 30. We really ripped a lot of electric yesterday, just to let you know. Yeah, and it's 30. I'm going to put that there because I need to check what it was. So I've already messed up the service charge thing. See, I learned these things so you don't have to. Right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 4? Yep, that's correct. So yeah, it's now 30.4. So as you can see, the meter's changed. If we go back to it, I can show you. And we've got budget. Hello, you can see my face. That's not a good sign. We've got tariff, which is 14.6, 30.4. So yeah, let's go back to. And yeah, I still got the timer on this thing for at night time, so it's not you. Well, no one's got to see what they're using at night, so it doesn't matter what. Tariff 14.6, 30.4, perfect. I don't know if that's good, the service charge, but Scottish Power didn't tell me dick about the last amount at all of the service charge, unless they did in the letter when I switched over to the other key. But as per usual, I was pissed off with them, so I shredded it, and I shredded it because there was no point in it either, so that's why I shred my stuff. But yeah, that's yeah, I believe it said 230, so I think they were charging me maybe 35 pence service charge, so at least I'm not on that sucky deal anymore on the service charge. Anyway, we also went to Lidl, and he got some freeway cola that didn't taste like shit for a change, because since they changed the recipe, it tasted like shit. So there's that.
Oh, one more thing.
Remove your receipts and then we'll point it to your face because it's got your information on. Go ahead.
Highly recommend Lidl's blueberry donuts.
Yes.
That is all.
So yeah, we'll keep you updated and tell you how it goes. But to be honest, I think we're doing well already, switching over to a better provider EDF Energy. I mean, don't get me wrong, some people have said that EDF is not that good, but Scottish Power is the worst one, I think. Cross between, what is it, British wankovers. So, anyway, that's enough from me. It's a lovely sunny day outside. We got some blueberry donuts, like you said, and a load of other shit, and yeah, we went to Lidl basically. Shooters. We're not very healthy eaters. Anyway, before I probably have some form of seizure or something, I'm going to end it here now. Right, the date now is the 30th of the 5th. A couple of days, well, a couple of weeks until I piss off back to Sleaford actually. So far, I think EDF Energy has done us proud so far. There has been a little hiccup here and there with them ringing me randomly, but that was because of a database more than anything else. The money scenario actually is cheaper with them, because I noticed with Scottish Power they just made up any old bollocks on the top of their heads by the looks of it and put it in the meter, which means, you know, that's really bad, and just avoid them with the fucking plague, that's what I have to say. With this meter, I've decided that little meter thing that's clamped onto my other meter. Basically, I've decided to make it £70 for the next month, just to see how it goes. I've already topped up £10 extra on it, so I've put 70 in, and now it's £2.30. So even if that works out, that will be even cheaper than the £100 a month they were charging me with Scottish Power. So we've saved 30 quid. Technically, and that's for two of us. If that was for me alone, it would probably be 40, and it would be way cheaper than the crappy £100 they estimate up the arse.
Yes, good.
So, in conclusion, don't go with Scottish Power. This is exactly what happens. They fuck you over somewhere or another, and yeah, just disgusting fucking thing it is. We've only used £1.26, and it's only 4 o'clock nearly, so it just shows, you know, switching providers really help. I mean, 16 pence per kilowatt, that was shit. 14.6 is probably your best bet, or 13 with bulb or whatever it's called. Just, you know, this is the point I'm trying to say, you know, it's not bad that we're switching providers all the time, is it, Sean? It's just having a variety of better choice. If something sucks, get the fuck away from it, which is why I'm moving to the post office soon from Now TV. That video is also available on YouTube if you want to see it. Anyway, this concludes it. Scottish Power is shit. It's been the shittest ride we've ever had since 2015. We're so glad that we moved away from it, and yeah, glad to get away from it. I mean, I thought we was going to be here forever with Scottish Power, but thanks to my mother, we're off it. So yeah, that's it. That concludes the end of it now. These meters are very cheap to buy. If you don't want a smart meter, I would recommend going for something like this. This is a cheap way of doing it. All you have to do is clamp something onto your wire, and bada bing bada boom, putting your estimates in, and you're done, really. And that's not on properly for some reason. Never mind. Things I do for YouTube. Anyway, this concludes it. It's been an hour. How do you feel yourself? With Scottish Power.
Pretty damn good. Very damn good. I can now go about my day comfortably, knowing that we never hear the name Scottish or Power ever again.
Or SP as they like to be called.
SP.
Or PMT.
In fact, I think this will be the last time. I've made a rule never to say the name, but for this one bit of the video, I'm actually going to say their name one more time. This will be the last time I ever mention their name ever again.
I think in this house now we're going to call it SP or PMT, or even better, we would just call it He Shall Not Be Named.
Them Who Shan't Be Named.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. If you can get away with it, get away from this provider, it's crap.
Sorry I keep looking over to there, but I got something in the microwave.
Yeah, that's just how much we give a shit about these fucks. But yeah, just to end off the video, you know, have a variety. Don't be stuck with one provider for the rest of your life. Always explore, that's what I have to say. Even if it has to be Scottish Power, N-Power, or British fucking gas, you know, or even better, EDF Energy, or any other good ones out there. You know, have a variety. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thanks for joining me on this journey. I'm about to sneeze as well. That's not good. No, I'm not. So, this concludes the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. And now we can enjoy cheap electricity. Cheerio. So, there you go there. That was your New Year's video. And let's hope next year we have a lot more content and thriving higher as usual. And to everyone else, have a happy new year, and I hope your year is as best as it can be. And yeah, hopefully ours will be good as well. Yay! I'm hoping to drive soon, and hopefully that will be my New Year's thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you soon.